Historian, author, ghost hunter. Our next guest wears so many hats as she has been uncovering the spookiest secrets of West Michigan over the past 30 years.
Yeah, she's been a while. She got a new book, The Ghostly Tales of Grand Rapids, a collection of chilling but true local stories, and this one is specifically written for the younger crowd. Welcome back to the mix, Julie Rathsack.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, Julie.
It's always fun.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you. You as well. You're making me feel old with this over 30 years.
Oh, stop.
It's okay. It's true.
That means your experience.
I was going to say, that means you're the best in your field.
You've got the knowledge. You've got the knowledge.
Sounds good anyways.
So this book, this new book is aimed, as we mentioned, directly at the young adult reader. Is that right?
Correct.
Tell us
it's
about it.
They said like 8 to 14 years old is kind of the age. It's still, again, it's just tons of history. It basically includes a lot of the stories that were in the other book that I released most recently last year. But we added a couple new ones. We have the Ada Witch in there.
Okay.
And we also have the Wooden Leg Murder in there, which wasn't, they were both in the very first book, the Ghost of Grand Rapids book. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the second one you said?
The
Wooden leg what?
The Wooden Leg Murder.
I don't know that one.
Oh, guys, come on. This is like Grand Rapids' biggest urban legend.
Really?
Do it. Tell
Oh
me.
my goodness.
Can you give it to me now?
There was basically a guy, if you know where the Michigan Bell Building is downtown.
Go for it.
Well, the Michigan Bell Building, I think it's AT&T now.
Okay.
Okay.
It's on the corner of Division and Fountain.
Okay.
There used to be an old house there, and a man and his wife were basically having issues, and he basically went in and kind of
Took her out with the leg?
Took her out with the leg. That's the
my.
legend.
His leg?
Yeah,
Yes,
like
he had
he
a
used his
wooden
own
leg.
leg as a blunt instrument.
Yes, they moved here to Grand Rapids, and he lost his leg in a train accident. He worked for the railroad.
And then he used it as a...
They say he used it, but I mean, there's
As a murder weapon.
As a murder weapon. We'll have to do that for next year. I'll get you some pictures and good stuff.
I love it. I love it.
Never heard of it.
No, yeah. Well,
That's crazy.
That's why we bring Julie in, so she tells us all these things,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I've got tons of morbid stories. But
Well,
I love it.
That's why we love you too, right? So talk a little bit about, the drive for you to write something for a younger crowd and how you kind of change it up a little bit.
Absolutely. We had the book I released last year was basically the same concept, and they said it was just selling very well. They said it's one of the best books that they've had at the publisher, which says a lot because they've got these stories, the Haunted America press. They have it, they have a lot of the stories all over the United States with the moons on the cover, and they said it was one of the best that they had. So I'm like, very cool. And they're like, we would love to have it for the younger generation. And then, so just gotta, there were some stories that weren't exactly appropriate, so we had to kind of axe those. But then I just put in the two that are more known around here.
Because I've got, I've got somebody in that wheelhouse, the 8 to 14 range.
Yep.
So this is safe for me to read her without giving her nightmares?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. There's no wooden leg.
Ghost stories.
There's no wooden leg.
There is a wooden leg, but it's tamed down a little bit.
Okay,
I don't go into graphic detail.
Not like she needs it. Not like she needs it tamped down for her.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And then you have the story of Alfred Morse Webster.
Yes.
Let's hear this.
So that one was actually the story kind of circulates around 82 Ionia, which is over coincidentally right by the Wooden Leg Murder area. So Alfred Morse Webster was a prestigious businessman.
Is that him?
Yes,
Oh,
the ghost of him.
He looks like a ghost in that picture, or that drawing,
So he, there's 82 Ionia. So he worked in this building, and he worked for the New Era Association insurance company. And he had a harder life growing up. He married his first wife. They had a son, and the wife passed away. He remarried, had 2 daughters, and sadly, the wife passed away again. All of natural causes, nothing crazy. And he ended up, after he raised his kids, and by the time all 3 of his children were old enough, his youngest had turned 21, he met and married a woman named Hattie Dubbs. She was 18 years old.
I was like, younger than his youngest child.
Younger than the youngest child. It's a strange family tree, but it's not mine. So they got married. And everything seemed to be going great. He was working at the insurance company, and everything was going lovely. He got a job for his son-in-law working there as well, and everything was going good until about $15,000 disappeared from the books. So
that's a lot of money back then. That's a lot.
When you do the math, it turns out to be about $500,000 in today's money.
$500,000 goes missing.
Correct.
Lots of money.
So an insurance adjuster came in, and he wanted to basically try and find where this money went. And he was supposed to meet Alfred in the morning. He gets to the office is closed. Soon enough, Charles, his son-in-law, shows up, lets him in. They go up to the office, and unfortunately, they found out that Alfred had shot himself and left a suicide note basically saying, you know, he didn't want to put any smirch on his good name and that he had earned everything he had ever gotten from the new era, but he couldn't have a house while doing so. So turns out, after he passed away, they found out that he had purchased 17 acres of land over by Reed's Lake and was building a brand new bungalow.
It didn't cost like $15,000.
Cost exactly $15,000.
Oh my goodness.
So now you sit there thinking, oh, he must be guilty, right? But then you start and think, one thing that I found kind of odd is that the son-in-law actually went on to take over his job and actually divorced his daughter and married Hattie the wife.
Stop it.
So
Married his
yes,
wife?
yes. I said, imagine those Christmas parties before all that happened, right?
Awkward. Awkward.
You can't make this stuff up.
No,
Right?
no. That's why I said, I always tell people, I'm like, history is better than the fake stuff. You can get so much gory, crazy detail.
Absolutely.
So he is actually known to haunt the building at 82 Ionia. I spoke with several different people that have worked there. One lady was a cleaner there, and she always talked about how she was terrified to go into this building at night. And she was talking about how she was on the 3rd floor, and his office was on the 2nd floor. And she went down to get a broom that she had forgotten. And as she was walking down the hallway, the light went out. And she just thought, okay, weird bulb, you know, nothing big. She gets into this office, gets the broom, and as she turns around to leave, this man's standing in front of her. And he's completely dressed in like an old-fashioned suit. And she said he looked solid. She's like, I was like, oh my gosh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize anyone was still working. And so she starts to walk out, and as she walks out, the light turns off. She turns around, and the man's completely gone.
Boop.
Yeah.
All right, you want more of that?
Yes.
All right.
You gotta get the book.
You
Gotta get
need
the book.
that.
There's tons
And
of
you're going to
it.
be at Comic-Con, too. So, I mean,
Yeah.
this is going to be
I will
awesome.
be, yes.
Authors Row, you can catch her out there. Julie, if you want more stories about the paranormal, you should be following Julie Rathsack on Facebook, on Instagram. There is the handle for Facebook, and on Instagram, at Lifted Veil Paranormal. To get all of those stories. Julie, thanks for the great stories.
Thank